Who would have thought it that Fairy Tail actually survived? Actually, everyone thought that Fairy Tail was going to survive this chapter of Fairy Tail. Was anybody surprised that these fuckers survived? It was like, come on, like, if you guys were gonna say, oh my god, are they actually dead? Like, they were gonna kill off like 12, like 13 characters, of all of them were the main ones. But throughout this chapter, most of the time, it was showing how they survived, and in a way, it's out of all the ways that they could have done the survival thing, I think this was kind of the less piss-offing the most kind of way. So we see that Cana was the one that approached Elfman, and she luckily managed to use her card magic to actually trap Elfman in there, and then she just got the entire guild into cards and said, "Happy Shala and Panther, can you transform?" With that though, could have Cana not just put the bomb in the card and just ask one of them to throw it up? I mean, Happy loves getting into explosions, so he might as well just done that again, you know. Although, yeah, like I said, it's still that you know, they survived again, like, huge cliffhanger, and it's still annoying that it happened, but, like, we can't, it's, in a way, it's Fairy Tail, so enough with that stuff, and, you know, we just get by with it. And we see that Mira Jane apparently does not give a fuck about demon cells because she has already got demon cells within her due to her Satan soul, and she awakens from the chamber due to having these particles inside her and saying, yo, I don't give a fuck, I'm gonna fuck everyone up. And to be honest, that was a slightly little bit badass, but everyone just breaking out right now and just doing this, it was kind of like, yeah, I kind of wish that Natsu and Lisana, you know, was the one that rescued everyone, but it just seems like now it's going to be like a full-out war, as we've seen the entire Fairy Tail guild on that, like, freaking Cube Island right now, ready to go. And then we see that Natsu and Lisana, they broke out, they're holding down Kyoka, and also as well, Urza broke out as well, with that giant, creepy fucking tentacle thing on her back, wearing it like a fur jacket. It's like, yeah, I'll have this swag, you know, pull out the two swords. That was pretty much the chapter. Like, the entire chapter was just Fairy Tail survived, Fairy Tail now arriving, and, you know, everyone's now about to go in. That's pretty much the whole chapter for you. And like I said, there's some issues in this chapter. There is, personally, I still think Natsu and Lisana should have been the ones that actually to save Mira Jane and not just break out. I thought, you know, that would have built up to, you know, built a little bit more up to Lisana. I mean, what have they done? They've gotten out from being butt-ass naked to holding down Kyoka. And then as well, another issue, I think Cana, of all people, should have not been the one to fight. If she actually made the sacrifice to, like, save everyone in front of themselves, saying, like, the only one that had to die was Cana, then I would have been a lot more happier with that outcome, let's say. And then as well, we just missed out on that good opportunity to have some development with Lisana, and then as well Natsu as well. They could have showed, like, rescuing the sisters. And then overall, the chapter, it was alright, I guess. Like, I don't really want to give a ranking this, because in case my opinion might change later on. But at the moment, it was an average chapter. Like, we kind of expected this. So I'm going to give it a 5 this week, just because, I mean, it could change later on. But overall, I knew what was going to happen. I knew that. I'm just slightly more disappointed about what happened with certain characters. But let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Do you think I'm being a little bit too harsh about this chapter? Because, you know, it's Fairy Tail, this sort of stuff. You really shouldn't get your high hopes on. Or do you think I'm talking truth? Or do you think this chapter is just absolute annoying bollocks, like all that good stuff? But that's all for me. I want to thank you very much for watching. As always, remember,